can't imagine, I told her. But that's not true. I've imagined the jokes I'd tell in my speech at your 70th birthday party and how our children, tall, tanned, and gorgeous, would roll their eyes and smile. I've imagined the sides of this metro carriage falling in, twisting, smashing, that shopping bag catching fire, a 15-meter wave appearing from nowhere and sweeping all of this away. That it was me in the tent, feeling cold seep up through the concrete, or trapped between the floor and the ceiling with dust in my mouth. And I go out with my friends on Saturday night. We end up in bar pastis, as always. I imagine that I beat Charlie at Truco and everyone is terribly impressed. And I eat a kebab on my way home. And on a million hungover Sundays, I've imagined that both my parents live to be very, very old, and they get to meet their great-grandchildren, tall, tanned, and gorgeous, of course, and that we'd celebrate my 70th birthday party, all together at a villa with a swimming pool in Mallorca. And I've imagined getting a phone call, that phone call from a hospital. I've imagined that it would be very expensive to get a last-minute plane ticket home for a funeral. I've imagined that it was me who had to find a place to sleep in Cittadella Park, or in the camp just off the bridge of Digna, around the corner from Now Bostique, where the coffee school is. Or that I was 70 years old, but filling up barrels of water in the street and carrying them 8 blocks back to our makeshift home. And I spend all day at the beach. And I come home and take a long shower, and I notice the plant that you got me has started to flower, and I imagine that either one of my granddads would come back to life in time to see just how tall, tanned, and gorgeous my children turn out to be. I imagine my granddads would tell them stories, and the kids would ask questions, but they'd be a bit shy. I've imagined that my children would turn out shy, and that they'd get bullied, and I'd have to go in all guns blazing to fight with the other parents and teachers in Catalan. And I've imagined that we had to choose between leaving and staying, knowing that neither is a good option, neither is safe. That I had to keep walking and walking and walking through blazing heat, my last remaining possession strapped to my back. That I had to keep walking and walking and walking through freezing cold, my feet cracked and sore, my hands blue and empty, and I roll over in my warm bed. I hear you run the tap and click the kettle on. My mum answers on the second ring and we talk about the news. I tell 3 different people about the new pair of trainers I want to buy. And I write a poem on the bus to my class. Thank you.